Before you list your first digital product, there are three things that can make or break your sales. And most new artists skip all of them. These steps should take you less than an hour when you get the hang of them, but they'll help you avoid those crickets you're hearing in your shop. So let's get you set up for success before you're even ready to post your first product. Hey friends, if you're new here, I'm Cynthia McDonald, owner and designer behind Doodle and Design Studio, where we make cute art, turn some of it into digital products, and share as we go, learn, and grow together. So, if you've been thinking about launching some digital products, check out this video and make sure you're following some of these steps, ideally, all three of them. And let's get started. Step number one, picking a digital product niche, which I know that one's hard, but it's a good place to start and get your bearings, and you can always expand. But if you're too broad, it's gonna be hard to know you for anything, if that makes sense. It's gonna be a bit harder for you to stand out in a crowd. For instance, instead of, hey, I want to make printable wall art, how about I want to make printable wall art for dog lovers? Let's pick one simple product to start with and focus on that from start to finish. And if you've seen any of my other content, you probably know I'm going to want you to make at least 10 additional versions of that same product so you really get the repetition, you know that product inside and out, and it will be easier for you to continually make that product instead of switching on and off from one product and next week making a different product and the week after that making a different product. By the time you get back to that original product, you're going to have forgotten some of the steps or possibly some of the shortcuts that you would have discovered if you would have kept with it and possibly have to relearn some of the steps to even make the next product. Trust me when I say this, it's way easier to focus on one project than trying to juggle 10 unfinished products at once. Because your girl has made all the mistakes. So, quick action step for you to get started. Spend 10 minutes. You can go somewhere like Etsy, type in your idea in the search results, look for bestsellers, and see what auto populates. So, that may have been a little confusing. Type in your idea, see what auto populates, and then look at the bestseller in those categories that sound good to you. Those items are going to be what's selling and what customers are actually looking for. Step two, set up your filing system and organization system early. And you want this from the start, because you will quickly run into chaos with all the bits and pieces you have. Ask me how I know. I'm still dreaming of the perfect organization system. I've tried several. It's a work in progress. But to start, you can create a simple folder system. You can have one folder per product. And inside that folder, you can have subfolders with work in progress, files, exports, customer instructions, delivery documents, thank you docs, mockups, the product itself. That's important. And if it's easier for you, you could put this on Google Drive or Dropbox, or if you just want a backup of all of your folders, which isn't a bad idea, you may want to use that as well as your computer for storing your documents, products, all your important stuff and things. And something you should also do is decide on a naming system for all your files and write it down somewhere so you can keep track of how you are naming things and can easily find things if you can't remember exactly what you need. Step three, mockups and messaging. So while you're gathering all of your product info, you need to keep mockups in mind because those need to be done as well before you even think about listing your product. Your product might be digital, but your shopper is visual. So you want to make 3 to 5 product images. And when you're creating these mockups, you want to be creating images that are showing who the product is for, what the product's going to do for them, and how it's different than other products on the market. So keep that in mind when you are brainstorming ideas for basically for your for your visual advertising. If it's a framed wall art of a cute labradoodle, show it in a frame on a wall, for instance. Now, let's do a bonus tip. So, since your product is digital, it can get some bumps along the road. A great idea is to have someone test the workflow. So, this might mean Um, Check your in delivery product. You could possibly, email the file to a friend, see if they can open it, make sure everything is working properly, send them your delivery documents, they can read through, and you can find out if they make sense. If anything is broken, you can fix it before you launch your product. Starting your shop and launching your products aren't about being perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're not going to have everything right. And that's okay. You need to get started, or you'll stay in an endless loop of fixing and tweaking, and it's never going to be good enough. So, after you've done these things, have someone test it, launch it, get it out there in the world, and then you can go from there. Then you can improve it if it needs improved, or go on to your next product. And if you're not sure what you want your first product or your next product to be, that's okay. I created a free quick quiz. It'll only take you a couple minutes where you'll get a product idea. There's also a GPT prompt that will help you plan that idea, give you several themes, colors, all of the things to take away that decision fatigue and get you out of your brain and creating. And that's it, guys, for today. I hope to see you again real soon. Have a great day.